Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
And good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight with a picture from Glendive. This comes from Sandy Dares. She says she just got back from vacation and was greeted with a beautiful sunrise. Now, that's the thing about this time of year. We have those beautiful sunrises and sunsets because of that little thin layer of smoke that's filtering all across the region, and that's what we had tonight. Take a look at this picture. This is from Tammy Hawkhalter. This was last night. Sun setting. You can see the Montana Fair in the foreground, and look at the crepuscular rays coming out of the sun as it was setting behind that cloud there. Now, here's where things are shaping up in Montana Fair right now in Billings. Currently, we've got actually a pretty nice night. Clear skies, 65 degrees. That's not bad. Winds out of the east now at about 6 miles per hour. And as you see, our reported high today actually got up to 77 degrees. 87 is the normal high, so actually 10 degrees cooler than the normal. The record was 102 back in 1971. Record low was 43 back in 2005. And precipitation, we actually wound up a little bit this morning. 2/100 of an inch of rain takes us to 24/100 for the month, so we're still a little bit behind for the month. But for the year, we're well ahead of normal at 1517. Only need to be at 966 to be caught up to average. And you'll notice our current temps right now cooling off a little bit into the 50s, 60s, even a few low 70s out in the west. Back here in eastern Montana, 72 at Glasgow right now. A lot of 60s back here as well, 65 at Miles City. Look at Sheridan. They're down to 56 degrees, but we had a big thunder shower kind of move through there, and that rain cool air really cooled things off, and they kind of stayed cooled off for a while. Let me show you our reported highs today. A lot of 80s out here in the west, but back in the east, we had a few 70s, upper 70s, like in Miles City and Billings. We had some showers blow through here today, and that's why things were a little bit cooler. 81, though, that was the high temperature in Sheridan today. 87 in Worland. And as we move on, let me show you the story today. We still have on our thunderstorm outlook just a chance for a few isolated showers lingering in eastern Montana and in northeastern northeastern Wyoming. That's where we have a marginal risk of severe storms, and that's the reason why. Look at this big bad boy as it makes its way up in towards Rapid City in the Black Hills. Gets a little extra lift, and this thing just became a big monster type of storm moved through. Had a little bit of hail, in some cases up to $half size hail out of that storm. But tonight, here's what we have: big ridge of high pressure building into the west. That'll start warming things up the next several days. We're probably going to see those 90s again moving in here. In the meantime, at the surface, our cold front pushed all the way through. Cooler air continues to come in behind that. High pressure will be building in from behind that tomorrow, and then we'll start warming back up. But this stationary front basically stays fairly stationary right there. I think we'll continue to see it kind of push a little bit farther off into the east, and so it'll start cooling some of the rain and the cooler air over in towards the plains. But we're looking at mostly sunny skies throughout the day on Wednesday. On into Thursday, a few more clouds start rolling in from the west. Maybe a few afternoon splashing showers moving in then as well. But tonight, our temps will be cooling down to the 40s out in the far west. That's pretty chilly up in the mountains this time of year. We'll get back into the 50s and 60s back here. Glasgow, 60 degrees. 57 at Billings, 54 at Hardin. It'll be 55 at Sydney tonight. Then tomorrow, back into the 80s. Some low 90s like at Billings. Mostly sunny skies should rule. In the far west, look at the 90s out there. Missoula will be 94. It'll be 93 at Great Falls. Maybe 90 over at Kalispell and Cutbank. So, yeah, the heat's out there. It'll eventually start coming here. And so tonight, here's what you'll see at midnight. 66 degrees with clear skies. 57 and clear in the morning, sunshine the rest of the day, and getting back up to 86 degrees by 6 p.m. Next 7 days, we'll top out into the 90s on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, down to 82 on Saturday with a good chance of rain, 70s on Sunday and Monday with some spotty showers, then back up to 83 on Tuesday. That's weather. Let's go back to the desk.